they were more connected to us nationality before Lemuria sank. But then when they inhabited those small islands and those big islands down in the Pacific, not in the Americas, their culture and their way of life degraded. It wasn't like comparison to the Mayans and the Olmecs, and it wasn't illustrious like that. You know? The Phoenicians, Canaanites, Carthage, it wasn't illustrious. That's why their culture downgraded once the separation of Lemuria sank, and those original Moors who were genetically connected to us as well. That's why they look like us. You know. So basically, you're looking at different types of the original man. That's what you're looking at when you're looking at the Moorish American over here in the Northwest. When you're looking at the continental African Moor down there. When you're looking at the Moor in the original Moor, right? The original Moor, even in Thailand and those places, in Malaysia, and Philippines. See what I'm saying? Those Moors come from Lemuria, right? There's a connection with them, bro. But they're just different types of Moors. And even those Moors in India, those original Moors, you know, those Moors are also Canaanites too. Those are our kinfolks too, who's going underneath hardships down there, because they are highly exploited down there. Those original Moors in India, Hindustan, Bindu Kush, right now. Right? So what we're talking about is the legacy. That is the reason why we're bringing this up once again, is because it's returning back to it. It has no choice. It's destiny. It's prophecy. It will happen. It is happening. So it's like you're going against a tide, a wave of water in the deep blue ocean, and you're there with your umbrella. Okay, so it's impossible. Okay, that's why their whole mission is to mix with the original woman. Right, so that's why the people want to copy you. That's why you have no identity, but yet the people want to copy you, because it was always like that. Nothing is new. Everything is returning back to its nature and is blossoming to full bloom like a flower. So what we're talking about is, let's look, man. Let's look. When you're talking about we are Moabites, we are Canaanites, we already spoke the languages, Arabic, what you call Arabic, Hebrew, Aramic, we already Latin, we already spoke those languages, man. The word Cuba in Arabic means holy center, okay, and place of pious devotion, devotive or devoted reflection, right? Devoted reflection. That's why in Cuba they haven't sold out as a country, as a nation. Cuba hasn't sold out, no matter what you say. It has some corruption, but it hasn't sold out because they're not under the occupation of U.S. Corp. Okay, they're not underneath that operation. You go down there, you won't see a McDonald's, you won't see a Burger King in Cuba. Okay? And they're about educating those Moors. You go down there, it's easy to see a Moorish doctor or a Moorish teacher, a Moorish philosopher, a Moorish scientist. It's easy. So what we're talking about is reflection and being pure to yourself, dignified to yourself, not giving in to a lower cause for a temporal gain. No, that was all your Esau and your Jacob story was all about. Not necessarily the Eurozoid Esau, you Hebrew Israelite. It wasn't the Eurozoid who's Esau. The Esau is those dirty Moors who sell their birthright for a temporal gain. Those are those dirty Moors. Okay? They're not the 99 percenters, but they are those dirty Moors, or those uh, what you see going down in Indonesia, and those Moorish or mortals condoning that, those Asiatics condoning that, that's also Esau too in this act. Okay, those type of dirty acts